Clifford and Cardwell are something special.
Maxime and Plowin, I'm always faithful. Finally, DC is playing like we expected.
Then I hope you'll see the beam in me. I don't care that we lost 12 straight. I just want Darren Peterson to hold. I wouldn't mind him or AJ. Or Camp Boozer's beautiful soul. Gotta show love to Neek. He dropped 30 points tonight. That was his career high. In front of Travis Scott's beautiful soul. His beautiful soul. Yeah.
Get your crotch out of my face. It's getting weird. Welcome back to the King Gang Pod, everyone.
God.
Ooh. The vibes are extremely high tonight because we officially have lost 12 straight games. 2 away from the all-time record. I'm talking Kansas City Royals record.
Ooh.
Keon Ellis came back to Sacramento for the first time in a Cleveland Cavaliers uniform. Dennis Schroeder barely played tonight.
Got his ass swatted by Neek.
But I don't care about the Cavaliers. I don't care about James Harden's debut. I don't care about any of that. You know what I care about?
I don't care about Travis Scott sitting courtside next to Vivek.
Thank you for saying that, because I don't care about that either, even though that was pretty cool. But all I care about is the recipe.
Mix it up.
The recipe is sitting the vets and letting the young guys roll. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this for so long. This has been the last 2 games, seeing the young guys end games, getting like 30 minutes each. This is unbelievable. This is what we've been waiting all along, and good things are ahead. Shouts on Neek Clifford, career high tonight.
Yes.
We could go down the line, but we can't say shouts out to Neek Clifford if we don't go down the whole roster of the Rooks. We got to show love to Devin Carter. We got to show love.
Yep.
Oh, even technically he's second year, but you know.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
He deserves it.
I mean,
he deserves it.
He's got a lot of slander from me, man. He's been playing well. He's been playing well. There's still signs of improvement with his ball handling and decision making, but he's given effort. He's rebounding well. He's given a lot of assists. I think Russ has had an impact. But yeah, keep going.
He had great vision. No, here, I'll say the name, then we talk about him. Let's keep going about Devin Carter. I thought tonight the way he's driving to the basket and he's fine. He had a lot of dump passes to Max. I think Devin is. We've been waiting to see what he could do, and I think an open, not having any restrictions on if you mess up, you're going to get taken out of the game. He had full reign tonight. He came into the game pretty early on and then stayed in majority of the game. Can you pull up the minutes, RT?
Yeah.
He had a lot of minutes tonight. We haven't seen Devin Carter get minutes like this in a long time, and he made...
I don't think ever.
He squeezed the lemon juice out of every minute he had tonight. I was extremely impressed by him.
That's the best part, I think. A lot of us, including myself, really wanted these vets gone. We wanted to start fresh with the new roster, wanted to get some payroll off our books. That ended up not happening, but you see the mentorship of these vets, specifically Russell Westbrook, and how much he's the first one standing up when the rookies do great. He's hyping up Neek. I think Devin Carter's development this year has a tremendous amount to do with Russell Westbrook's leadership. I mean, they're kind of similar play styles, similar point guards, right? Rebounding, focused point guard. That's what Devin Carter was in college. Very much effort-based. You can see him having another sense of energy, another sense of effort. And I think, it's not a coincidence that Russell Westbrook has a hand in that. I think that's the biggest part about having veterans on this team and them sticking around is they get mentor these young guys and kind of pave the path for them for the rest of their careers, really.
Yeah, I think it's awesome that the vets are they're buying into this new wave of what the season's going to look like with them getting less minutes and more focus on the young guys. Seeing Devin Carter go straight to Russell for that chest bump after it was like an and one or something that was electric. Just seeing you're even seeing Zach LaVine showing love. He's standing up a majority of the game too. I'm like that's awesome. Even DeMar, who played a good chunk of tonight, he was still supporting the guys from the bench as well. But very well said about the similarities between the two. I think Devin Carter, he's got that sneaky explosiveness too. We've seen it, and this is the first time where we've seen Devin Carter actually look confident. The last time I saw Devin Carter confident was that Boston Celtics game last season. I haven't seen it at all this season up until today. He was like looking for his shot. Normally, I think it was last night's game. They were like begging him to shoot. Yeah. And like he didn't even look like he wanted to. But tonight he was going for it. And I couldn't be happier with how he showed out tonight.
Yeah, and I think before you go, RT, like this is the first time we've seen Devin Carter, like we've been able to trust him with the ball. Like even his rookie season, like when he got playing time with us, when Monk and Fox were running the show, he was always kind of just that guard that, didn't really bring the ball up, just kind of did the effort plays, played shooting guard primarily, didn't really handle the ball too much. But you see the growth. He's getting more confident taking the ball up. He's getting more confident with full court pressure, with handling the ball under pressure. And I think most of that just, it takes time. It takes time and experience to actually do it. But this is the first time we've seen Devin Carter be unleashed with handling the ball, with handling point guard duties. And it's great. It's great. I mean, it's even great seeing the mistakes, right? Because you work through those things. You get better each game. What you want to see is improvement with these young guys. And I mean, I've given Devin Carter a lot of slander over the years, but I really liked what I saw tonight, and I just hope it gets better. And he has the veterans to mimic, right? I mean, Russell Westbrook is the person you need to copy in this league. I mean, former MVP. I mean, the resume speaks for itself, and he's right there. He's a text away. He's right next to you in the locker room. Ask him questions. He's teaching him, and I think it's awesome.
I agree. I completely agree, and I think that you also hit the nail on the head with just him being aggressive, because he shot 6 for 13 tonight. He had 13 attempts, 2 for 5 from 3, and he only turned the ball over 1 time. So when you look at stuff like this and you see that from your second-year player who has been in and out of your lineup due to injuries and in and out of the roster, just kind of been very weird. I know that Dennis was on this team, and so, I mean, we also talked about Dennis, right? That's another player that's very quick with the ball, right? And even though he's gone, Devin Carter probably picked up some stuff from Dennis Schroeder as well, just how to have that quick first step, and all those different kind of concepts. So now that Dennis is gone, this is really a great opportunity for Devin Carter to really, really flourish and pick up all these necessary tools, because this could be a guy, if he pans out really well, to be a great rotational player and even potentially a starter, depending on what we do in the draft. But I really think that Devin Carter really had an outstanding game today. I've always believed in Devin Carter. I know that he's been super inconsistent with injuries and just all those things, but it's really nice to see Devin Carter have a game where he looked really aggressive. He had the 5th most attempts. Obviously, we'll get to some of the other guys that had a lot of attempts tonight too, that were really, really there. But for a guy that's your second-year player that takes 13 attempts, you take that all day long. Like I'm very happy with the game that Devin Carter had.
This is by far his best game in a Kings uniform, I think.
Oh, there's a lot more players that had their best game in the uniform.
And when that's who we're talking about next, Mr. Clifford. It took him about, how many games are we into the season?
We are
54 games.
Yeah.
It took about
56.
56 games. It took about 56 games for Clifford to have a breakout game. Like a true breakout game. And it's no coincidence that he had his breakout game when he finally is getting quality minutes and he's getting like full reins on the floor. And obviously with the trade deadline, with the vets playing less minutes, with the injuries that we have, he was out there majority of the game. How many minutes was he out there?
40.
Exactly. So and this was like basically the same thing with Devin Carter. Like when these guys just have a major opportunity and when their actual focal points and like the offense is running through them, like Neek was like, he was like trying to get open like numerous times. Like right as the ball was brought up, he's like running to the half court line to get the ball. And I was like, all these guys have the capabilities of going off. It's just the way our roster was constructed before the deadline. Well, still, but the way that Doug is coaching now with having people take a step back and letting the young guys play, I knew this was going to happen. And it just sucks that we couldn't do this earlier, but it's better late than never. Better late than never.
Yes and no. I do think there is kind of that learning curve for people that do need it. I think if this was the case, I think our record would probably be a little bit worse, but you never know, right? There's a lot of factors. Obviously, injuries have played a huge huge role in the season, how it's been dictated with the Sabonis injury, with Levine missing time, with Keegan missing a lot of the season. Just a lot of factors that really do play into it. And obviously, yes, this is the deadline. And I think this probably the lineups and the rotations and the minutes will look even more different after the All-Star break, right? And as the season comes to a close, you're going to see more of the rookies play, and we'll see some of the vets not even get like close to 20 to 25 minutes a game. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the route that we go. And in a season, it is a copycat league. You're seeing a lot of the teams that are trying to tank not really play their players. And I would not be surprised if the Kings are trying to do that exact same thing by just letting their young guys develop. And this is the great time to do it, because this is a chance for them to really showcase that, hey, this is a new chapter of the Kings, and we're going to try and get a top 5 pick and somebody that's going to alter and change this franchise. And we need to prove to that top 5 pick that, hey, we have the pieces to help you get to where we need you to be and be our franchise guy. And I think if Nick Clifford continues to be where he is, Dylan Cardwell, Maxime Reynaud, Plowin had a fantastic game tonight too, and Devin Carter, those are 5 really solid pieces that you can really build around, that are young, and you can really prove to those guys that are physical, they play hard, and you can compel like a top 5 pick to be like, hey, this is your team, but this is the supporting cast. And I not even mentioned Keegan Murray too. So that's another
and DeAndre
guy.
Hunter.
And DeAndre Hunter too. So that's like 8 pieces of like a really good chessboard for that top 5 pick to really utilize and maximize everybody's talents around them.
Yeah, I think Scott Perry realized, like even when DeRozan and Levine and Sabonis, when they were playing 30, 35 minutes plus, we were still losing. So if we're going to lose, we might as well develop some people while we lose, exactly. Right? But yeah, shouts out Nick. Obviously a great career high night for him. His jump shot was always skeptical to me, but it looks like he found a rhythm. He's shot the lights out. He made his open shots. He knocked them down when he did. He now dribbles with a purpose. He drives to the basket with a purpose. To start the year, obviously rookies have growing pains, but he was a little out of control for me, right? He grew out of that. Now he dribbles with a purpose. He looks for teammates. I really like the way he's able to pull up from mid-range. He had some really good pull-ups tonight.
I completely agree.
But I think what impressed me most about Nick tonight was, even though he had a great offensive game, he brought it on defense. 2 steals, 2 blocks. Obviously, the famous block in the first quarter, I believe, on Dennis Schroeder. Swatted his shit awesome. Back to frickin' Frankfurt, Germany. That was amazing. But as a young player, the fact that you still have that dog in you, that fight in you to bring it on defense, you could easily have a great offensive night and think, I'm good, right? I don't need to step up on defense. But he still brought it. Mm-hmm. Damn near one of our best defenders tonight, one of our best on-ball defenders tonight, him and Plowin, who we'll talk about a little bit later.
Well,
but the 2 steals and 2 blocks, I think, impressed me almost as much as the 30 points.
Yeah, and I think the reason why he got turned up on the defensive end was when Dennis came into that game, he was picking up Nick 90 feet. And it got to a point where it was like, he kind of like bossed him around. And Nick kind of responded. Most people would kind of like, it's like how Lonzo Ball got clamped up by Patrick Beverly in his first game.
You were going to say that.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah, it's literally like that. And it was like, you could either be like a Lonzo Ball and just not do anything in that moment, or you could be like Nick Clifford and just be like, I'm going to go at your throat and I'm going to be aggressive and you can't do anything about it. And I'm going to prove it to you on defense too. I'm going to get my lick back on defense. And tonight, Nick Clifford exactly did that.
Yeah, Dennis, right when he got in the game, he like almost stole the ball from him. Like he poked the ball like 3 times.
Past half court.
Yeah, and then from that moment, Nick tried to score on him that possession, didn't, and then got the block on him next possession. So like he handled that situation perfectly. And I think since he was hanging out with Dennis Schroeder all season long, like it probably didn't feel personal. It was more like it was more like a friendly competition type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that fired him up. I think that's what kind of got him going, because that was like in the first quarter. So that definitely got the energy into Nick tonight. And yeah, he was just getting plenty of open shots. And this was like one of the first times where he was like the main option on the court for the majority of the game, because just the way that with our injuries and the way Doug is letting the young guys roll, Nick was definitely the main option. And when you were saying earlier, Johnny, that Nick's had a lot of struggles, well, it's kind of hard to get that rhythm when you're like you don't even know if you're a option to score when you're out there with the previous rotations. But now,
and that's why Devin Carter took forever to develop.
Exactly.
Is because we never had a chance to develop a young guy.
Yeah.
To throw him out there, go through rough times. Like every young player we've had, I mean, since Keegan, even when Keegan first started, right? Keegan was able to fit in and thrive right away because he kind of played a similar role at Iowa. When you're used to being the guy in college, kind of like how Nick and Devin were, and you come in and you have to be a role player next to stars, it's hard. And now we're finally seeing a young team make mistakes, play through those mistakes, and they learn from that. It's awesome. It's
Love
great.
it.
Yeah, I think this was just such a fun game to watch. We got to talk about we have to talk about the plow.
Oh, the plow.
Woo!
DP.
We got
Shout out to the Plow.
Hey, shout out to led the team in plus minus tonight.
Woo!
Love that, man.
Wow.
Love it.
that.
Shouts out Daquin.
Absolutely love that,
He's
man.
just everywhere, dude.
Daquin.
He's a energetic player.
Love
he
that.
brings the
making
energy.
the most of his opportunity by far.
Man,
And
I
he
love
got
it.
he got off to the races quick. He had 7 points in the first quarter.
Something like that. Yeah, he was
He's
aggressive.
got a nice shot. He is sneaky athletic. We saw it at the Fan Fest when he was warming up. He was doing some crazy dunks. He tried doing a massive poster in last night's game, but he could do a lot of different things. He could defend. He had a tough assignment with Kawhi yesterday, but he had better matchups in tonight's game. He had a lot of open shots from downtown, and he could drive to the basket, and he just spreads the floor. And you have to, I mean, like as the opposing team, you have to respect him when he's in the corner. You have to like run out to him. So just having him out there was causing more spacing and everything. And I really liked that he was a starter tonight. That was crazy.
I love it.
Love it.
love it.
Love it, man. Love it.
He's obviously a little bit older. You know, he's 27. He's not as young as these other rooks, but I mean, you'll take it.
Just making the most out of
Just
the
making the most of the opportunity.
For sure.
And even though
what
he
was
was
his stat line, RT?
Yeah, he had 16 points.
Crazy.
Yeah, 16 points, 6 for 11. Very efficient. I was 2 for 7 from downtown, but you never,
good misses. His
it's
jump
good
shot
quality.
looks good. His jump shot looks good.
A lot of his shots, one of them went rattled in and out. So like that, you just, it's nothing to beat yourself up over. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and that's another guy that was really getting people open was Plowin too. So I really liked how he worked with Maxime and Dylan. There was a lot of really good pick and roll combinations that were there, just doing a lot of the right things. So yeah, another great game from Daquin Plowin. I would love to see some more minutes going forward, even if Zach LaVine does come back. So I wouldn't mind if Daquin was like part of the bench unit. So
I just hope that like when these guys are healthy again, because like Doug's still gonna play him, but like just hover around like the
it's gotta be like
the
25
20,
to
like the
30. Yeah,
20
25
minute
minute mark.
I think
yeah.
that's perfect, and just let all of our young guys just keep getting more and more and more experience.
Look, it's just like buzzer ball, right? For those that played buzzer ball.
My niece is in buzzer ball
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, love it. Greatest thing ever, right? There are 5-minute increments that you always play in. So if I was a coach, right, you would do 6 minutes for the starters, 6, and then you just kind of tinker with some of the lineup rotations from there. That way, everybody gets the same amount of minutes, and that way, everybody is pretty much mostly happy.
RT
So,
likes the hockey rotations.
You
He
know,
likes
listen.
the full swap.
Ryan Popovich over here.
yeah, listen, you know what? shout out Macklin Celebrini from the San Jose Sharks. Fun team, dude. Fun team. San Jose Sharks are actually a fun team.
They are.
Shouts out Steve Buzzard.
Yeah, shout out Steve
Shouts out
Buzzard.
Steve Buzzard. One of the goats. One of the best.
Legend.
One of the best.
Legend.
While we're giving shout outs, I was able to be at the game tonight.
You were
Let's
there.
go.
And
You were there.
I sat behind one of the YouTube comment legends, a big supporter of the pod.
Major supporter.
Shout out
Major
to your boy Nifty, the Keon Ellis #1 supporter.
I'm gonna call him by the government. Shouts out Nash Carlisle.
Shouts out.
Ooh.
Shouts out Nash
Wow.
Carlisle.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Come on. I
Okay.
even know his email. I sent him the tickets.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know if I never told you guys this actually. At the trivia night, did you meet Riley? That was at the table right next to Pevins.
I think so.
That works for the Kings.
Yeah.
He works in ticket sales. He DM'd me, and he gave me like 2 sets of like 2 tickets to like a game earlier in the season, and then he's like pick one of your guys' like listeners to go, and I was just scrolling through all of our comments, and it was so easy to pick our boy Nifty Nash.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Nifty knows
So
ball.
I hooked up Nash with those tickets, and then he returned the favor with picking up Jiho's tickets for tonight's game. So
I love that. Dude,
Yeah.
me and Nifty were getting hyped tonight. We almost came back to win. We were chest bumping. We were right there. We were
Oh,
screaming
he deserves
at
a
Keon.
major shout out. He deserves.
Yeah.
a
Let's go.
major
Shout out.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for meeting Johnny tonight.
Thank you for enjoying the game with me. That was
yes,
great.
yes.
That was great.
Great times.
We will all meet at some point, Nash,
Yes.
because you're a legend for.
He knows ball.
He knows
His
ball,
comments they're not just, he gives his input.
but he also listens to the entire thing. Like
Yeah.
he makes it all the way through on a super down year. Obviously, the views are lower this year because who's listening to a podcast?
The team with the worst record of
the
the
worst
NBA.
record, but on the night or on the morning after a 12 loss in a row. Like who's doing that? Nifty Nash is doing
Yes,
that.
he is.
So shouts
Yes,
out
he
to
is.
you.
Yes,
I
he
hope
is.
you are listening to this before the Super Bowl tomorrow, so you could hear the shout out. But yeah,
I wouldn't say. I mean, you talk about Monday's Super Bowl because I know the Super Bowl, the true Super Bowl is on Monday when we play the Pelicans. That's our Super
That's the
Bowl.
big game.
That's
RT.
our Super Bowl.
RT's
right
got
there.
$1,000 on a
something.
king's
the
loss.
Pelicans
On a
winning.
king's loss.
oh my gosh.
The
No,
whole
but
house.
we love. I mean, obviously, the Kings community is a niche community, right, in and of itself. But we love the people that stick with us, that love our silly, fun, exciting songs. We love the people that listen to the end when we talk about movies, shows, Siobhan.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of
If you
things.
know about Shivani Babala, then you know about the KGP. I don't care. I'll say the government.
Yeah.
She could DM me if she doesn't want me to say. I'm just kidding, Shivani. We love you, but
Yeah,
you don't
big
listen
fans.
anyways.
Big
You don't
fans.
listen
Doesn't
anyways.
listen anyways. But if you're listening from start to finish and you know who we are, I've been doing this for over a year now. We got our loyal crew, and it was
You're
so
not-
nice. I think it was fate. I really think it was fate that me and Nifty met in person and got to experience that energy together.
love
'Cause
that. I
see
love that
him
for you both.
Every video I see him comment, and he's
He's
our
beyond
number
locked
one
in.
Keon Ellis correspondent.
Yes, he is.
He's our
Yep.
even
Yes,
if he's
he
in
is.
Ohio, he is our Keon Ellis correspondent. If Keon is going to a diner in Ohio or he's doing something, he's gonna let us know. Nifty's
Wait,
gonna let us know.
Did Sir Nifty get his Keon jersey signed? Because he asked me what's the best way of going about it, and I just told him to get there right when.
I don't know if he got it signed. He was wearing it. He didn't let me know.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments, Nifty, if you got it
Nifty,
signed.
please tell me you got it signed, please. Hopefully Keon was cool enough to do it.
He might be still.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
he looks kind of sad.
Maybe he's still a little sad.
There were some photos of him there that did not look like he was happy at all.
Yeah.
But did you see his comment on the post when the King said thank you?
Yeah.
He did the speed
Yeah.
gif. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Something's up.
he's been moving a lot lately. Maybe he's stressed. Who knows? Maybe
Is he? I don't know.
he had to-
Sheesh.
I bet
he lives
you-
in Ohio now, man. That's tough. That's
I
tough
bet
to
you
deal
he's
with.
like, man, like I was just here. Like he probably wanted this game to be like next season. You
He
know?
probably hasn't moved yet. He's probably still has his house.
Oh yeah, there's no way you could move that on short notice.
No, you have to like kind of go through hotels and then.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like when you get traded, you get sent out that day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I used to work at Restore, Marvin Bagley was there the day he got traded to the Pistons, and I was working with him, and I was like, Marvin, I was like, I remember telling him this. I was like, you and Cade, that's gonna be a nice duo. That's what I said.
And
I was like,
Your next step, Marvin.
I was like, they got something brewing over there in Detroit. It's gonna be a good fit.
What'd he say?
And he's like, I appreciate that, man. I know. I was like, I'm excited to go to Detroit. That's what he said.
Wow.
wow. And now he's in Dallas.
And now
He's
he's
still
moved
RT's favorite player.
Yeah. Well, he had a decent night in his debut.
Yeah, he actually did.
He did. He actually had a decent night.
RT, shout him out.
Hey, shout out!
Hey,
shout
Matt's
out!
got the Dookies.
Hey,
Matt's got the Dookies.
shout out to Marvin Bagley, 16 and 12 tonight.
Okay, that's actually pretty wild.
yeah, that's pretty solid.
Did
Solid
He'll
game.
put a double on
It's
a
on
losing
any
team.
team.
On a losing team.
On
Night of the
any
league.
team, yeah.
The team won't win, but he'll get a double.
No, he'll do what
He'll get a double-double.
He'll do what he needs to do.
Did Dylan Cardwell get the double tonight?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's
Second
back to back. The
second
back-to-back.
double-doubles.
That's the more important double.
Yes.
Let's talk about Dylan Cardwell. Did we see any new celebrations from him tonight?
I didn't. Just he was a little modest with the celebrations, at least from what I saw.
He just looked like he was hyped.
He was hyped. He was
Yeah.
hyped.
He only gave a couple crowd.
When he made
Crowd
the
pleasers?
he had like a he had like a putback or like a tough finish in that third quarter, and he was just yelling.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I know he does this right, but when you're like yelling like after making a tough bucket, he should have gotten fouled. By the way, that's an and one in my opinion. By the way, but I'm not an NBA referee, but. His just persistence, the way that he's just again 2 straight doubles.
No, this is huge.
Huge, man, huge.
Against the Cavs, it's not an easy feat. They
And
got
then
some
the
big
Clippers
boys.
too,
Even though Mobley they got some big boys.
Oh man, yeah.
Jared Allen's
well,
he's
Mobley
a big boy.
didn't. Well, Mobley didn't play.
That's what I'm saying. Even though
Yeah.
Mobley didn't play, that's
Yeah.
still
No, Jared
not
Allen,
an easy feat.
Jared Allen is
Cooked us.
that guy.
Yeah, he cooked us.
I mean, he only missed one shot tonight?
missed one shot.
He missed one shot tonight. Yeah. I mean, Jared Allen went off, but hey, it's just so good to have a guy as consistent with defending the rim, grabbing boards, hyping up the crowd. Dylan does everything. that you
Dylan
could
Cardwell epitomizes everything you want to see as a Kings fan.
want. Exactly.
Effort,
Yes.
energy, fun, cute,
Oh, for definitely.
Yep.
and defense.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
epitomizes everything you want to see.
Yes.
And I was thinking about this last night. I was just thinking about how grateful I am to be able to watch Dylan Cardwell play. And I'm so
Yep.
grateful he's on our team.
Like
Because it'd be
yeah.
one thing to have all these antics and to be silly and not be that, but he backs it up. He does it
impacts
after
the
big
game.
plays. He doesn't just do it for fun.
No.
He does it after he makes a huge block or a huge rebound.
He's no
or a huge
Bronny James.
putback.
He's no Bronny James.
No.
But you know what? It impresses me and makes me happy because he feels the Kings fans' energy.
Yeah.
He feels the passion we have. You know how many people I see in the stands do this with him? You know, the
There was,
crowd pleasers.
there was
They
a clip in
asked
today's
for it.
game when
Yep.
he was running back, on defense after a made basket doing this, and then the shot of the whole crowd doing it
Yes.
with him. It was a
He is embracing
cinematic masterpiece right there.
Yeah, he is embracing everything it means to be a Kings fan.
Yeah. He makes it fun to watch basketball. He
Absolutely.
makes it fun to be a part of this franchise as a fan.
He mirrors
Yeah.
that passion and that energy that we give as fans onto the court. Literally.
1,000%.
Literally.
1,000%.
And I was just thinking about last. I'm just so grateful that man is on our team
Yeah.
and extended for a long time, 4 years.
4 years.
4
Great.
years on a great.
And then after
great
that,
contract.
he'll get the max. So just wait.
Yeah.
He'll be here for 8-9 years.
Hopefully Vivek's gone by then.
Let's talk about. We got to talk about.
Gotta talk about Max.
Mr. Reynaud, because
Yeah.
that third quarter he just had. Like it was like the magnet was on the ball every time he got the it was like that
ultimate
push
can.
shot was crazy. What did he finish with tonight?
14-7.
Excellent.
Just casual. And then he had a casual 6. Had like most of his points in the third quarter.
Yeah, that third quarter was crazy.
Explosive. Helped him cash my sleeper bets.
Oh, talk about the bet real quick.
You know, just a nice little easy.
Talk about the unofficial sponsor sleeper bet.
Just a little easy money. You know.
What did you win, RT?
I won about a cool $64.
Okay, tell us
Yeah.
what you did.
Little flex? You flexed
Yeah, I flexed it. Did a little Palo under.
AJ's under?
Nah, but this was early. I hit two. I had two of them. But yeah, the one that with Max in it was I got through with Palos under points, which was huge.
Nice.
And I did it with points rebounds for Mr. Maxime Reynaud because that's
What was the line at? 20?
17 and a half.
Oh, that's easy.
It was
That's
easy work. Just to cash that.
Sleeper
in the
doesn't know about
quarter.
a third quarter Maxime. They have no idea.
Yeah,
They have no
just-
idea.
Headlines for Drew Eubanks.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
have bet. Me and Wormy, I wanted to bet his under so bad. We didn't do it.
No.
But I was like, Drew Eubanks. His line was like 8.5 points.
You're like, he's not even going to
Sheesh,
play
he's not even
tonight.
gonna play.
Wait, does that count? Like if he doesn't play?
I think if you bet his under, it still counts.
Yeah,
right?
it's counted or it just is voided. So it's one of the
No
two.
way.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
No, I think it's counted if you bet the under, but if you bet
yeah,
the over, it's void.
yeah, it's voided. You're right. Correct.
think.
That would make
correct.
sense.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
So
Should
funny.
have bet the under. I should have, man. Are we not going to talk about Doug McDermott's one rebound tonight? Are we not going to do that?
Doug
No,
had two
you know
separate
what?
stints.
No.
8 minutes, 1 rebound, 0 for 1 for
Listen.
3.
Yeah, he had two separate stints and only grabbed one board.
Listen, we'll
He only
but-
shot it one time.
Yes.
No.
Hey,
You gotta let it fly, Doug.
let it fly. But you know who let it fly tonight? Russell Westbrook.
When
Yeah,
does
that
when does
guy-
he not?
that guy-
When
20,
does that man-
21 points, 9 assists, 5 for 10 for 3, 8 for 14 from the field.
You know in 2K when they make the green, say skibbity pop pop.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's
Green Giant.
That was Westbrook tonight.
He was doing this.
Skibbity pop pop.
He probably had a
Green.
migraine with the amount of times he smacked his forehead
Yeah.
with all those threes.
His agent's probably telling him to chill with that.
Green Giant.
Hard. He smacks it hard.
And every single time he does it, The eulogy does it on the bench.
Yeah.
Every time. Every single
Green
time.
Giant.
That's got to frustrate the other team when you see Russell Westbrook pulling up in your face.
Because he makes it. He makes it, and then he holds it.
And he looks at the bench.
And then he goes, bah, and then he gets back on defense late because he's got to finish the celly.
He's got to finish.
Legendary performance.
I love it. We got to appreciate. I mean, we already do, but it's been fun.
I know, and
Russell
it's
Westbrook in a Kings uniform.
Oh yeah, and then he's like making the most threes he's made in a season so far with the Kings, right? Like that's just something like you just can thoroughly enjoy because
people just shoot the three well in our arena.
Now
Both teams.
Yeah.
But even with this terrible losing streak, like Russ seems like totally fine.
Yeah.
Like, he seems high spirits. He seems locked in before games. He seems like he's having a lot of fun out there. Like the way that he just seeing him on the bench hyping up the team just makes me so happy. Like that.
He looks like he's happy and grateful to be a part of a team.
Exactly.
And to be a part of a
So-
youth movement.
Without a question.
And he's the unk of the team.
And he has every reason to not be enjoying what's going on.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's having a good time.
Making the veteran minimum. I mean, we see Zach LaVine making $50 million, pouting at the end of the bench in his Ralph Lauren
Oh, for
polo.
sure. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, and he's
Crazy.
It's so
multicolor.
crazy. Let me give you
Ralph Lauren.
Let me give you guys a stat for Russell Westbrook. Let me give you a stat. So right now he has 101 made threes so far this year. The last time that he hit over 100 threes was in the 2018-2019 season.
And where? In Washington?
In OKC.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Washington was way after that.
Yeah, I was way after.
That was
but he probably would have gotten that if it was in the whole 82 game threshold though.
That's insane.
But yeah, I mean if he's
Is he
on
leading the team with threes on our current team? He might.
I wouldn't be surprised if he
might
did.
be.
I think he might be too.
actually
He might actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, no, yeah, because I think Levine has missed way too many games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Dude, Russ. For the Russell Westbrook fans.
Hey, Russell Westbrook fans, stand up.
We're still here to support Russ. Don't you guys ever forget that. But we're also embracing the emergence of the young stars. We're gonna call them young stars. We're gonna call them.
Yeah.
Because they the reason why they're young stars is because they got to put glasses on when they light the beam. When they do it, 15 times a year, they got to put the shades on. They're stars. They're stars in my eyes.
Yeah, all right, I got another stat for you. Because remember how this said in the we have tied for the record for Sacramento era.
Yes.
Of 12 Rosses in a row. The last time that happened, the 1997-98 season.
The birth year.
And you know what happened immediately after that?
You were born?
No.
He was
I was born in
He's a 96 baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what happened after that in Sacramento history? The golden era began.
From 98 to 06.
Yeah.
Are you
I mean, Katie Christensen said that on the broadcast.
Are you telling me that
Katie
next
Christensen
season
said that
with a top pick and the young core, we're gonna just make a magical Western Conference run and then just start building from there? And when Scott Perry has been preaching patience, this
is what we've been talking about.
Like the patience is only this season and the off season. That's it. That's all we have to wait for. Is that what you're saying?
Wait for
RT. We just have to go through 2 more months. That's it.
That's it.
Right.
And we're gonna be OKC 2.0.
You said it's all steamed from you though, right? Because
I'm questioning.
I'm just saying because we're gonna get a top 5 pick. Christo's crystal ball from what we started in January.
Oh yeah, we are getting number 1.
We're getting number 1.
I mean that's given.
Yeah, and then that's gonna help us.
Hey, you want to grab the?
Yeah,
it's right next to you.
Where is it?
It should be right there. The purple hand.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah. Lift it up to the sky.
Yeah, number 1.
That's number 1. We're bringing that to Mojo's at the lottery watch party.
yes, because
that is the lucky. We're gonna bring that in the snow globe because that's what
started it all.
That's what started it all. That was the vision I had.
This started it all.
I was staring into the globe and I imagined myself holding the number 1 at Mojo's when they announced the number 2 going to Washington, which means we're getting number 1.
We're due for the number 1 pick.
We have to. Everybody on social media.
The Wizards can't get number 1. We can't let the Wizards get one with Trey and AD.
Absolutely not.
That can't happen.
They're already good enough.
Or even the Pacers too. We can't let the Pacers have that happen.
They have an all-star on their team this year.
Yeah, and they just traded for Zubac. Yeah, and Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, the Zubac trade was.
What?
I don't understand the Zubac trade. I don't understand that. I don't.
I mean, he's better than Miles Turner. I think.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
And look how far they got with him. So
Yeah, they made the finals.
You think?
Yeah, I think it's serviceable.
But they're not. I don't think the Pacers are going to be. Like, they're going to be a playoff team, but they're not going to get back to the finals.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You think they can?
I think they can.
I think they can
have,
too.
They have the nucleus. They have the nucleus there.
I agree.
Talk about the nucleus right now.
Their supporting cast is great. Neesmith is great. They have a good coach that's led them there already. Tyrese Halliburton knows how to run that system.
But Tyrese is not going to play back to back. He won't be playing back to backs next year.
But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
I mean,
So
they still have Nembhard.
You're saying Tyrese, Nembhard, Obi, Zoo, Siakam,
And if they get lucky with the draft pick,
Okay,
Or if they flip a draft pick for somebody else.
The draft pick could.
And they have a lot of salary cap space still.
Are you talking about next year?
yes,
I think next year they're a
They're-
top
they're-
5 team in the East.
Yeah, I think they're top
Floor.
Four.
No, I think the floor is their
I'm
Four.
not-
Four
I'm
is their
not- I'm
ceiling.
not denying the place.
I agree.
I'm talking about making it to the final, like making it.
I mean,
out
I don't
the
know if
East.
they're shoe-in final contenders.
But
do you think
they're a
the-
contender in the East.
They're a contender in the East with a healthy
Yes.
with even a healthy-ish Halliburton. They're a contender in the East. And Zubac. I think that's
Yeah.
going to be a really good pair.
and a top 5 pick potentially, and also just Pascal Siakam, and a great supporting cast.
How old's
Nembhard.
Siakam now? 34.
No,
he's younger.
He's young. He's like 31.
Oh, I heard that he'll be 34 when his contract is up. I think
Yes, that's probably what it is.
because I was hearing
He's 31.
I was hearing what's his name? Five Sauce
Oh,
5 on YouTube. What's his name?
I can't.
Five. The guy, the white guy that talks about basketball.
Oh,
6 rings of steel?
Yes, him.
Yeah, 6
I
rings
said
of steel.
5. 6 rings of steel. Him. He was a little baffled about the Pacers thing too.
I mean, I think it's a good deal.
I think it's good.
I think it's a
gave
good
up
trade.
a lot. They gave up
I'm
a
just
lot to
comparing
get
it from there. He's an upgrade from Miles Turner.
I agree.
He's an upgrade from Miles Turner.
He's a better rebounder.
He's a way better pick and roll player than Miles Turner. Obviously, he doesn't shoot, but it gives the floor more spacing for Pascal Siakam to cook. We know how he is in the playoffs. I think that's
And
a
he's
W.
a way better
That's a W
rebounder
move for them.
And he's a way better rebounder.
I think
than Turner.
that's a W
way
move
better
for them.
way better.
I think him and Halliburton are going to be scary in the pick and roll.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be scary.
Well,
Without
look-
question.
Look how Zubac was with Harden.
Yeah,
And
well,
Halliburton's a better passer than Harden, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think Zubac is even going to be better than what he was with LA, and when he was damn near almost a third.
I think the
third team
Pacers will be
All-NBA.
good. I just don't think this move is going to bring them back. Like,
It puts them back into contention.
I still think they're contenders.
I still think so too.
I still think
I still.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
I
see.
still think like if you think about it, New York Knicks, Celtics, Pistons, Pacers. Those are the 4.
yeah.
I think they're a better team than the Sixers when they're healthy. Way better than the Raptors. Way better than the Heat. There's a lot of teams that they are better than when healthy.
What are the Sixers doing with Jared McCain? Why? Why did they move?
Yeah.
Jared
Yeah,
McCain?
that's wild. That's wild, huh?
they think they have the logjam. I think they
That's
thought they had a
insane.
logjam issue.
Their star player was mentoring Jared McCain and saw him as a little brother figure.
I know.
Was emotional
Maxey was
when he
sad.
got
He was
moved.
sad about it. Yeah.
What is Daryl Morey doing? And why are you helping the Thunder? They don't need it.
Did you see him get a standing ovation today in OKC when he checked into the game?
That's wild.
That was crazy.
That's wild.
I mean, I'm
The
happy for him.
entire arena stood up for Jared McCain.
I mean, he would have gotten that in sack. We should have done it.
Oh,
Sure.
1,000%.
We should've done it.
1,000%. Oh, I'm still
should've
kind of,
done it.
but I'm still hurt about that.
They were probably demanding.
Would you give
they were
up?
demanding
Would you
a first
give up
from us.
a pick to get Jared McCain?
Probably not a
Not
pick.
next year's pick, but would you give?
2031 or something?
The 2031 Minnesota pick.
I would have done
What,
that.
what did they give up? Was it 2027?
It was the 20.
They gave up.
It wasn't next year.
I think it was Houston's first
gave
round.
up-
Oh, it was
they-
Houston's
yeah.
next year pick. Oh yeah, which is
and
gonna
they gave
be a
up.
high pick.
I think they gave up a very good second round pick.
Yeah, something like
the
that.
Wizards second round or something.
and that's for next year.
No, I think it was this year.
Let me check, but I think it was.
It was basically a
That's what I mean,
late
like
first round
20
pick.
Yeah, 2026.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Dude,
Whew.
But I just don't see the need. I mean, he's still on his rookie contract.
That
You've
was
had him
wild.
for a year. He's coming back from an injury. I don't think that's his value's not the highest. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. at
Yeah,
all.
it's 3 second round picks.
it was
But-
three
but-
second round picks
Yeah.
and the Houston first.
Yes.
yeah. But remind me of the teams that were this? Does it show the teams that?
No, I haven't.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's like the Wizards second rounder.
Yeah, something like pretty solid.
They're really good second round picks, or at least one of them is.
Yeah.
So basically 2 first rounders and 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was a very shocking. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, but he fits so well with that team, personality wise.
They're gonna make
the TikToks, the J Dub, the tall Jalen Williams,
so
and the Jared.
Have you guys seen any of Jared McCain's vlogs?
I've seen a little. I've seen a little bit.
I've seen clips.
They're so funny. It's him. It's him and his cameraman. I forget what his name is. But the cameraman, he's like he's a major character in the videos. And he posted a video. He's like, just got traded to OKC, and it's him doing like a little TikTok dance. I'm just like, dude.
Only Jared
and then
McCain.
Someone commented like, the photo of Drake in the Kentucky locker room when he thinks he's on the team.
Oh man! Oh gosh! Yeah, we got 2 Super Bowls coming up.
Yeah, we got the Benito Bowl, and then we got the more important Monday game.
Yeah, the Monday game. Well, technically 3 if you want to count that one too.
Yeah. All right, we gotta close out the pod. I just want to hear your guys' thoughts. RT, I want to know if your mind has changed at all on this, but you were saying that it would be doomsday if we didn't make any other moves. How do you feel now?
It's kind of I am kind of bummed that we didn't make any moves, but I think the way that we are handling this and the last couple games that we are giving the young guys some movement and all that stuff, I get it. And I probably assume because Sabonis and Levine are out, I'm kind of I don't know how they're going to really play the rest of the year with their veterans. So I am kind of a little bit bummed on the value we could have gotten, but it is, the clock is ticking, hopefully, you see that the veterans still have like a little bit of extra juice and value maybe. So I wouldn't be surprised if a move was done during draft night, maybe.
Or just in the summer in general.
Yeah, just in the summer in general. So
I feel like the Sabonis Toronto one could get done in the summer.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Sabonis has more value.
If Toronto finds, if they implode somehow in the second half, then it probably makes it more inclined to do that. But, or even if they're a first round exit, I think they could really try to make that happen too. So again, I guess it is kind of the thing where you are kind of expecting extra moves to be made. I kind of wish they still made those extra moves, but if it's not done before the regular season starts next year, then that's going to be like, I'm concerned a little bit.
Yeah, because if we
that's
have
the true doomsday. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're extending the doomsday till the start.
Yeah,
of,
I'm just gonna
26, 27.
I'm just gonna extend it and just hope that
because we'll most likely have Levine for one more year.
Most likely, yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if Domas gets traded and if Scott Perry's like, hey, there's a guy that we really like in this draft class coming up that's in the high teens, early 20s.
That would be a great
I
move.
would not be surprised if there was a move where Sabonis goes, and salary filler, and then they spend that draft pick. I would not be surprised if that's a move that could happen.
Get 2 picks.
Yeah, could be. It could be
very deep draft.
Yeah, in a deep draft. So, would not be surprising at all.
Yeah.
See that would be a Scott Perry dub right there.
That would be a huge win.
That'd be
huge win.
200 IQ by Scott Perry.
Yeah,
I'm the same boat as RT. I was very impulsively thinking and wanting the vets to be moved. I want these salary off the books. But now, and then with the DeAndre Hunter trade, I'm more upset on why we had to do it. It was Scott Perry just fixing his mistakes from the offseason, declining Keon Ellis's player option, signing Dennis Schroeder, who is the best free agent on the market, according to him, to 4 years. DeAndre Hunter in itself is a fine piece. Doesn't fit our timeline perfectly, but he's a 28-year-old who's improved. So that move...
In a position of need.
In a position of need. And it's more wings. I love having wings. It's just the fact that it was recouping his mistakes that makes it kind of null.
And the fact that it was Keon.
And
the
you
fact
just
that it was
attach it to
Keon.
Keon.
But
that's the hard part.
The fact, I'm fine with holding on to the veterans till the offseason. I'm glad, I'm assuming the offers weren't right. I'm assuming that we didn't get Scott Perry didn't get exactly what he wanted, and
which is better than taking a bad deal.
Exactly. So I've kind of come to grips with that. Hey, and we're still losing, which is awesome, and young guys are getting playing time. And now that I'm seeing the vets sitting, I'm kind of with RT and saying like, okay, maybe this isn't so bad, right?
Doug is fixing it.
Doug is fixing
everyone
it
because he's finally making the decision that the fan base has been wanting him to do a lot earlier. He's finally doing it. You're obviously seeing the youth movement has taken over. So I think that is making it okay that they're still here because they're not taking more time away from them.
Right. So we reassess in the offseason, reevaluate, get better offers for our players. And even if we get stuck with Levine, he's shown he's not a winning player anyway. Yeah. So whatever. As long as he doesn't become a black hole on offense and let our young players grow. If he does, let's bench him or
because
do something. That's the only negative. That's the only negative is that he
go for it.
does not let our young players grow.
No,
that's it.
That's the other thing. He's
not going to lead the wins.
His job is to be the captain of the tank. That's his job. His job is to be.
Will he accept that role? That's the biggest question.
I think we got it. For some reason, the laptop wasn't charging. We got to end the pod.
All right. Well,
we love you. We love you.
We love you.
Love you.